As always, grab yourself a pen and a piece of paper because I've got some vital business information for you next. In today's video, what we're going to be discussing is the harsh reality of not knowing your numbers. And knowing your numbers actually tells you a story. It lets you know exactly where the business is at. It lets you know exactly where individuals within your business is at right at this moment in time. And as we say at Be More Social all the time, what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets done. Now, I'm going to write some numbers on the board here, and at some stage, I'm going to explain to you what all this is about. In the first instance, I know that I KPI my guys to make 100 calls per day. They are tasked with turning those 100 calls into so many reviews and so many tickets sold. So the first and the easiest one is tickets sold, okay, and that is 15. The next number is reviews. Off these 100 people, we want 5 reviews. From 5 reviews, we sell 1 in 3. So we want, easy math, from these 5 reviews, 1.2 people. Okay, so sold. 1.2 people sold. All right, now, it doesn't end there. All right, knowing our numbers is completely vital in all of this sales funnel process. However, what we mean by tickets sold is a workshop or a webinar. Okay, now we have a whole host and set of other numbers associated with this. So if we have 3 people out there calling for me on a daily basis, 100 people, now this is where it's going to get complicated and I'm going to start tripping myself up because I'm going to have to start using quick math. If I've got 3 people out there already making cold calls at 100 calls a day for 15 tickets per day, I'm expecting to do in the region of 45 tickets a day. Yeah, every single day. So 45 tickets per day. We've got weekly webinars and workshops going off. That then should lead into, again, give me simple math's sake, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 250 people apparently attending a webinar that we've got on it's not weekly, it's a fortnightly basis, all right? So they're my numbers. You can see now where I'm going with this, can't you? We now have another funnel going off all the time because these ticketed areas, this ticketed sort of space then turns into, of the people that attend the webinars or workshops, 70% of those people end up having a free review, yeah? So again, 70% of 250 is 170 people. So going back up here, we now have 175 reviews going off at any one point. At a conversion rate of 1 in 3 sold, that looks like 58 customers, 0.3 recurring, okay? For the sake of easy math, call it 58 customers. You see where we're going with this? We would not ever have been able to have this whole process nailed down and know exactly if I now make 300 calls per week, I now triple up all this extra effort here and I now got 150 customers every single month being put into the top of my business funnel, okay? It's really, really easy that you know your numbers. Now, the reason why we have all this process laid out, and right now this is looking really messy, and I apologize, but keep up. For example, if this does not ever convert into 70% of the people that attend a workshop has a free review, and it's 30%, we know that the process is wrong. So we can improve and refine that process. Or let's say, for example, we're not converting 1 in 3 people. We're not converting a third people. What we are converting is maybe 1 in 5 or 1 in 10. We've got a big issue with our review process. Knowing your numbers allows you, in the first instance, to improve, to get better, to finesse all these processes so that you are working at your most optimum every single time. If you're going to put effort, money behind, bodies on calling 100 people a day, it needs to deliver you something. The effort's going here or into here right at the top. What are these stages or what in these areas are not working for you right now? Because if you're not delivering those kind of results, there is going to be something. It could be price. It could be the review stage. It could be your workshop or your webinar is pretty poor and it's not delivering all the information that people really want. You've got to think about this stuff fully. And you've got to track the customer journey right from the start all the way to the very end. And what's happening right now in the world of business is the funnel is slightly changing. All the typical stuff that I spoke about in the first instance still remains. But then it's all right bringing them on. It's all right bringing in this 58 customers per month. But what are you going to do at the other end? How in the first instance do you retain customers? What is that process there? You can pull them on at 60 a month, no problem at all, especially if you nail that, but it's looking after them as well, that builds your business. A monthly recurring revenue, or MRR, is what we watch all the time. And if that starts to dip, we know we've got issue. As well, it's these people that could help with this stuff, because then what we ask for is referrals. Every part of your business needs to be measured and it needs to be tracked, because we've gone from a 30% churn rate to now a 2% churn rate. And the way we've done that is we looked at what's going off. We reviewed and we surveyed all our customers as they were dropping off. We said why. Really simple, not difficult, not taxing. Why did you drop off? They give us all the answers so we could fix it, so we can turn this number into something that were palatable. And of the people that love us, we asked them for a review. Everything, everyone in our business is KPI'd. It's really important that you set key performance indicators for everybody. The sales team, 100 calls a day, KPI'd. 15 tickets, 5 reviews booked. All this kind of stuff is tracked and measured so that we can identify how they're doing. Our gurus, again, are KPI'd with 2 referrals every single week. So of the customers that say, oh, that was a great session, thank you very much, we're like, how's it helping you? Fantastic. Do you know of anybody else that might need this service? Again, they give us telephone numbers, they give us names, and we grow our business. Everybody in this business is responsible for the growth of the business too. Thank you very much.